What is going on, everyone? My name is Crazy K-Logs. Welcome everybody back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to authentic test your Air Jordan 6 Black Infrared 2019s. Now, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see some more, make sure to click that like button. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it. Well, without any further ado, let's get into how to test your shoes to see if they are authentic. Put those to the side for now. Let's take a look at the box. First thing you're going to look at is the size tag right here. Size tag should read your size, which I'm a USA 12. Suggested retail in USD is 200, and your colors should be black/infrared. It should say Air Jordan 6 Retro, and style code is 384664060. It should also have this thing on the box. It's not a sticker. It's actually on the box. This Air Jordan made in China, and right above that on the lid has this Jumpman Air right here. So make sure this is not a sticker and Jumpman Air is right above it. Let's go to the other side. Make sure the Jumpman Air on the other side is in the top right. Wow. This side's also top right, actually. Just make sure they're like opposite of each other, like cross, as you can see here and here. Let's take a look inside this box right quick. First thing you should notice if you buy them, if a seller says they bought them from a physical place where they went and bought them, like Foot Locker, Finish Line, Champs, Foot Action, Shoe Palace, DTLR, Jimmy Jazz, all those joints, you should see the stamp right here. Numbers vary from store to store, and I don't know about color, but every single pair of shoes I've gotten has been blue. So make sure there's this blue stamp with numbers and letters. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers, a letter, then a number. But I don't know, that may vary throughout stores. Just don't trust me. Make sure there is a blue stamp on the lid. On the lid. And then if the seller says they didn't get it from a store and that's why the stamp isn't there, always look for the quality control sticker right there. It will be in every single pair of Jordans besides True Blue 3s, because those shits are horrible quality. It's like a bronze sticker with red stuff on it. Let me see if I can focus on that. As you can see right there, that is the quality control sticker. That is confirmed by Jordan Brand that these are real. I don't know if fakes have caught up to that yet, but always look for that when you open up the box. So I don't think I can show you this, but here's my receipt. I'm scared to show it because it has information on it. Look at the black garbage bag like paper. Make sure it's not too see-through, but see-through enough where you can see your finger. As you can see right here, you can see my finger through it. But not too dark where you can't see anything, or too light where you can see right through it. And make sure box dimensions are across from this side right here, as you can see. Make sure this little Air Jordan tag right across from it is the box dimensions. I'm gonna put everything back. And that's pretty much it for the box. Now let's get on to the actual shoes right here. May I just start off by saying these things are pretty beautiful. Okay, let's start with the left shoe. So what you're gonna want to look at first is the 3M in the bubble by the ankle right here, and this little place right here. Shine some light on it. Make sure it does shine like 3M's supposed to, exactly like that. Looks really nice. Make sure to feel the nubuck. Make sure it feels not like cheap, even though they didn't use the best nubuck on this pair of 6s. Make sure you just rub your thumb across it. Make sure it doesn't feel like it was made cheaply. Make sure it feels smooth. Let's take a look at this bubble right here. This is how you usually tell fakes. These 2 dots right here, as you can see, these 1, 2, those should not be in a straight line. Like, not completely in a straight line. It should be like this one's a little bit to the right and this one's a little bit to the left. If you can see that right there. And then this should go straight up. and out. Straight up and out. So this one's a little bit to the right. This one's a little bit up and to the left. And then this one's straight out. Look at the circles in this ankle bubble. Make sure there are 5 holes. Make sure it looks like a dice. When the dice has the 5, make sure it looks like that. Make sure these 2 holes up here are aligned and line up with 3 perfectly. Count these back here. You should have 10 holes back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see right there. It should be in a good triangular shape. Moving on to Nike Air on the back right here. Make sure none of the letters are connected to each other, as you can see. Make sure the E is connected to the swoosh. Is the N connected? The N is not connected. So no letters are connected except the E is connected to the swoosh. Make sure the air is evenly spaced out and straight, as you can see right here. Another thing to look for is the paint job. As you can see, my paint job is pretty good if it focuses. Make sure there's no paint on the nubuck or excessive amount of paint on the nubuck. Make sure the lines between the black and the infrared are not sloppy, as you can see. Look inside the air bubble. Make sure the air bubble is white. The air unit, I mean, the visible air unit. Let's look at this Jumpman on the patch right here. Make sure there's no loose threads. I'm not saying if there's loose threads, it might be fake. I'm saying that, like, if you rub your finger up across it, it should not come loose at all. Just make sure it feels all right. Let's take a look at this lace lock right here. It should say Nike with the little copyright logo right there. If I can focus, there you go. And if you flip it, there should be a Jumpman on there. Look out for that. Let's take a look at the insole if we can. Make sure it says Nike Air, and this is the left shoe. So it should be upside down like that, as you can see in there. And the right shoe has it also pointing outwards. So basically, if you put these back to back really quick, you should be able to see that this one's pointing the opposite way, and so is this one. You can see that right there. Put this one aside again. Let's take a look at the pull-up tab right here. Make sure there's an oval of stitching throughout the pull-up tab on the sides. Make sure this infrared almost nearly exactly is the same to the infrared on the sole. If you look at the back of the pull-up tab, you should have 2 holes, one right here, if that can focus, right there, and another one on the opposite side right there. Let's look at the sole right quick. Make sure your sole does not look dingy. Make sure it does look icy blue, as it's supposed to be. Some fakes do have a really weird kind of plastic effect to the icy soles. And just look at the overall shape. I've seen some fakes where it's like this and then it cuts off right here. The Air Jordan 6 is a relatively high shoe, so you're gonna wanna have to look pretty high. If just compare your pair to this right here, it should be straight up and then slant down a little bit, but not totally downwards. Like, it should be a pretty high shoe. As you can see, like that. Let's look at the tongue really quick. Make sure it says Jordan and Air. The A is after the O, the I is after the R and before the D, and the R is after the D and the A. Is after the D and before the A. Sorry about that. check the threading on top of the tongue right here. This can focus. Make sure that the threading is good and is straight all around and then goes downward on the tongue. And that is pretty much it for the shoe. Like I said in my Concord video, fakes are getting better and better, and it's harder and harder to tell. The main thing about this shoe is the 3M, the height, and the soles. That's basically what you have to look at and comprehend that these are fake. If you guys do have any more questions on whether to tell, I will do some extra research and see if I can find anything else. Also, if you feel the bubble, it shouldn't be stiff. It should be pretty soft, which is weird because most 6s bubbles aren't very soft. It should give some bounce back, yes, but when you push it in, it shouldn't be hard. And that is pretty much it for the infrared 6s. Beautiful shoe, pretty hard to tell. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did find this helpful, make sure to click that like button. And if you do have some trouble finding out certain things, and you have other questions about the shoe, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to respond to you guys. And tell me if you even copped these on All-Star Weekend. Here's a crazy little story before I end off this video. What is today? I don't even know. It's been about 2 weeks now since these joints came out. Or a week. It's probably been a week since these joints came out. And I wasn't able to cop. I walked into the finish line today and they had them. They just got their shipment in, so it's pretty much a blessing in disguise because these things are beautiful right here. So tell me, did you cop? This is probably one of the 3 shoes I'm copping this year. I gotta get these. I gotta get the Bred 4s, that's a must, and the Bred 11s. Of course, we gotta have possibly the 3 greatest Jordan, just very great Jordans coming out this year. I'm very excited for this year. Hopefully you guys come on the ride with me. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave them in the comment section below if you have any questions, and see you later.